NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Bengals wide receiver Jamar Chase returned to practice as a limited participant Wednesday after watching an earlier session this week in street clothes. Chase's status is still uncertain for Week 1 as he and the team try to work out a new contract. His quarterback Joe Burrow saying it was great to have him back and, quote, he's ready to go and we need him to be at our best. Pat Surtain II is now the NFL's highest paid defensive back after he and the Broncos agreed to terms on a 4-year, $96 million extension with almost $80 million guaranteed, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Surtain was also named the team captain along with rookie quarterback Bo Nix. Damar Hamlin's incredible comeback story is not over. The safety is set to start in the Bills' Week 1 opener against the Cardinals, marking his first since he suffered cardiac arrest during a game in January of 2023. This is Ben, NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? Well, Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has helped over 35,000 families out of financial hardship by getting them out of bad timeshares, and they may be able to help you too. If you were misled into signing a timeshare agreement that is a lifetime commitment, if you were told timeshare is a great investment or your maintenance fees will never go up, you need to get the facts about timeshare cancellation. For over 10 years, Wesley Financial Group has been dedicated to helping folks get out of a lifetime of debt by canceling their timeshares. So they created a timeshare exit information kit, which reveals how the timeshare industry works and what your options are for cancellation. Simply call Wesley right now and they will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free. See how you can become timeshare free. Call 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. Again, 800-761-0000.
AM 1230 Kxo, El Centro, California. Far be it from me, but it's not 800. It's 800. Boy, that's one of the things that just, rattles my cage, Jared. Yeah. 800. No, come on. Jim Rome, you know better than that, but oh, well. Anyway, and it's like Washington, D.C. It's not Washington. There's no R in there. Washington. Okie dokie. Oh, well. Oh, good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
And I'm not done with my rants yet. I'll come up with something else. Yeah, such as, it amazes me the number of people in Imperial Valley that have no clue what a four-way stop means.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that? I mean, it just... Okay, well, the car in front of me went, so I'm going to go right behind him, and nobody ever noticed, right?
Well, during summer, we also have a special rule. Tracy Lyon Ramirez will always point this out, that if you're at a four-way stop and you get there at the same time as another car that has their windows down, let them go.
Yeah, and if somebody's crossing the street, stop. You got air conditioning in the car, they're outside on the hot asphalt, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, be kind.
Be kind, yes.
Oh, well. I think that sometimes is missing. Anyway, yesterday, busy day, and I made a new friend.
All right.
Yeah, Johnny Wheels. I met Johnny Wheels. John Sample lives in Imperial from Brawley and now lives in Imperial. And interesting guy. We had a nice conversation. So, Johnny Wheels, good morning.
Good morning to Johnny.
Yes. Okay. Well, Johnny is in a mobility chair, which is why he's called Johnny Wheels.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. All right, cool.
Yes.
Well, hey, it helps to get around. There was when I was in elementary school, we would always point out Go-Go Granny is what we would call her. It was this really sweet elderly lady that would go to pick up her granddaughter. And the granddaughter would hop up on the mobility scooter on the back of it, and I'm telling you, this thing flew.
That was a little old lady from Pasadena had that souped-up mobility chair.
Exactly, yeah.
Took it by Tim the Tool Man, and put in the Binford turbocharger.
Go, Granny, go.
Yeah, I guess. Well, in the news, it's our once and occasional feature, Crime Watch. A woman in Illinois... It's Illinois, not Illinois. Illinois says Kanye West is responsible for her trying to steal a car with a child sitting inside. Okay? The woman said Ye had telegraphically told her to do it. Police actually found someone crazier than Kanye, huh? Oh, boy.
Wow.
Anyway, how about some birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay, Broadway actor Carroll Lawrence, 92. Actor Lucille Sung is 89. Actor William Devane is 85. Actor George Lazenby, one of the Bonds, is 85. Singer Al Stewart, 79. There's a dead skunk in the middle of the road. What does that make you think of? I know, rural Imperial County, but singer Loudon Wainwright III recorded, there's a dead skunk in the middle of the road. He's 78. I am Batman. Actor Michael Keaton, 73. Actor Debbie Turner, 68. Actor Christian Alfonso, 61. Actor Rose McGowan, 51. Actor Carice Van Houten is 48. Actor Andrew Ducote is 38. Local birthdays coming up.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
We have birthday wishes today for Prudenciano Gonzalez, Cindy Pacheco, Ralph Vargas, Nico Arambola, Tony Navarrete, Aaron Moeller, James Anderholt, Drew Taylor Garcia, Deanne Moore, Carlos Arias, and Alberto Llanes. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, let's see. Shohei Ohtani, incredible athlete, right?
Yes, very.
Okay, well, Shohei's dog Decoy threw out the first pitch at last week's Baltimore Orioles Los Angeles Dodgers game.
Wow.
Yeah, Decoy. I thought, isn't that what they call Ohtani's interpreter? It might be. Oh, well. And I met another new friend yesterday. I didn't catch her name. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection has a dog, a poodle, that is a therapy dog that was at the Veterans University yesterday. And it's a poodle from Guide Dogs of the Desert, which are cross-training, not only seeing eye dogs, but doing dogs like, the Brinley at the El Centro Police Department is from Guide Dogs of the Desert. And anyway, great dogs. And I didn't really get a chance to meet the pup, but I did meet the handler.
It's amazing how these different guide dogs, how they'll end up in all kinds of services. You never know where you're going to find them, and it's great.
It is, because not every dog is, they say about 50% of the pups that start out to be seeing eye dogs or guide dogs just aren't cut out for it. And they have found, Louis, one of the standard poodles we raised, he didn't really want to be a seeing eye dog, a guide dog. He wasn't quite that disciplined. He's a therapy dog with a psychiatrist now.
All right. Well, so there he goes.
And Louis was a litter mate of Brinley, who is at El Centro Police Department. That litter, they didn't want to be seeing eye dogs. She is also a comforter therapy dog.
Hey, you can always put them somewhere where they'll help out, and I'm sure they'll love it.
Okay, we're going to help out with news if you're ready. We've got to look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Winder, Georgia is trying to cope with a school shooting that left 2 teachers and 2 students dead. The suspected gunman, just 14. CBS's Jarinka Duncan is there.
The local Starbucks is closed, and there was a message on Facebook by a woman who said she's the store manager and that her son is a sophomore and that he lost his football coach. We know that the schools have shut down in this area.
Donald Trump's election interference case is back before a judge after a Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity and the revised indictment because of it. His lawyers have just entered a not guilty plea to that superseding indictment. 57 million Americans are under heat alerts or advisories in the West. CBS's Nikki Nolan.
Temperature highs can be anywhere from the mid-90s all the way up to 120 in some areas, such as San Diego or even Las Vegas.
The Gulf Coast and Southeast, meanwhile, could get more heavy rain today. CBS News Brief, I'm Cammie McCormick.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. First court appearance for the 17-year-old accused of shooting San Francisco 49ers rookie receiver Ricky Pearsall in the chest last weekend. Public defender Bob Dunlap telling reporters the suspect is sorry.
There's genuine remorse in that regard. He's a young boy. He's 17 years old. And, all the media attention, even nationwide media attention, it's a lot.
It hasn't been decided if the suspect will be tried as an adult. Pearsall recovering at home. Suspect recovering from a gunshot wound to the arm. On the same day, 4 people died in a school shooting in Georgia. A state senator here opposed the release of a school shooter at San Diego's Santana High School. Charles Williams up for parole, serving time for killing 2 and wounding 13 at the school in 2001.
We will make sure that the parole hearing and the governor's administration gets those petitions to know that there is not community support for him being let out of prison.
State Senator Brian Jones putting up a petition on his website saying his wife's brother was a student there that day. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley, and mobile service vans that go where you are. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Summer's not over yet. Excessive heat warning is in effect. Here's George Gale.
It was issued by the National Weather Service. They say they predict high temperatures of over 110 degrees through Friday. Hottest day expected to be today with temperatures between 116 and 118. The heat wave possibly will continue into the weekend. Federal Irrigation District has issued a conserve alert. It is in effect through Friday, September 6th. The IID says by conserving energy, we can take stress off the energy grid, maintain reliable energy delivery service, and help avert rotating power outages. District suggests the AC be set at 78 degrees or higher at home. Give major appliances a break between 4 and 9 p.m. and turn off all unnecessary lights. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Brawley State of the City address. Brawley Mayor to deliver the State of the City address. Mayor Ramon Castro will deliver the address Friday, September 6th. The event begins at 7 p.m. and is being held at the Brawley Elks Lodge. Seating is limited. It is suggested you RSVP by calling Valerie Sonico, Administrative Office Clerk for City of Brawley. Dinner is provided, and the event is free to the public. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
25 years to life. Kimberly Vega was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison after her murder conviction. Here's George Gale.
Vega was convicted of first-degree murder for her involvement in the murder of Pablo Dominguez in July of 2021. Vega was positively identified as the person who arranged the murder of Dominguez and provided the gun to the shooter. Vega was identified through witness statements and surveillance video from businesses in the area of the Crown Motel in El Centro, where the murder occurred. According to witnesses, Vega attempted to create an alibi for herself, but then bragged about being responsible for the murder. Second defendant, Ethan Estrada, is scheduled to be sentenced October 7th after he was convicted of first-degree murder. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A traveler inconvenience. Caltrans has scheduled work on Interstate 8. The work will inconvenience motorists traveling eastbound. On Friday, September 13th, Caltrans will be closing IA eastbound just west of Jackson Drive in El Cajon. The closure will remain in effect through September 16th. Crews will be completing the repair of the bridge deck over El Cajon Boulevard. Traffic will be detoured and the area closed. It is part of a $27.7 million year project to service several bridges in the San Diego area. KXO News Time 7:44. We'll take a look at. Oh wait, that's page 1. Actually, sorry, page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. You'll find a Quick Lane at El Central Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Back to school season is here. KXO AM 1230 and 360 Business Products are giving away an awesome back-to-school prize pack filled with everything you'll need to succeed. Win a brand new backpack stuffed with pencils, pens, notebooks, calculator, and much more. Enter the monthly giveaway at kxoradio.com. Click the 360 Business link, enter your info. Winners announced at the end of the month. 360 Business Products. Call 360 at 760-352-3383.
And it's local news, page 2 with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. The place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Firefighters return. Imperial Valley firefighters who were deployed to wildfires have returned home. Here's George Gale with details.
A captain and engineer with the Imperial County Fire Department returned to the valley after an 18-day deployment to the Boise fire in Humboldt County. 3 El Centro firefighters who responded to the Boise fire 2 weeks ago have also returned. El Centro Fire Department Battalion Chief Brad Chapin also returned home. Chapin had been deployed to the Park Fire since late July. He served as the base camp coordinator. Park Fire scorched nearly 430,000 acres in the Butte and Tehama counties in Northern California. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
2024 Annual Awards Dinner, the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce annual event. It is their 2024 Annual Awards Dinner. It is scheduled for Friday, September 20th. It'll be held at the original Town Pump Steakhouse in Westmoreland. The event will begin with cocktails at 6 p.m. Dinner and awards will be at 7 p.m. The event will run until 10 p.m. For tickets and other information, go to events at ivyregionalchamber.com. And a fire destroys an Ocotillo home. A Wednesday afternoon fire destroyed a home in Ocotillo. Here's George Gale.
The fire was reported at about 2 p.m. and Imperial County Fire Department responded. Second alarm was sent, and almost immediately and soon after, a third alarm was issued. Personnel and equipment from Hauteville, El Centro, Westmoreland, Calexico, and NAF El Centro responded to assist at the blaze. The home was destroyed by the fire, and firefighters were apparently able to limit damage to nearby structures. Cause of the fire remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Blood drive in Brawley. Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District will host a blood drive this week. The blood drive will be from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the auditorium at the hospital on Legion Road in Brawley. You can give the gift of life with your blood donation at the Livestream monthly blood drive. The online donor store is back. Donors will earn points with every donation. The points can be redeemed for e-gift cards and exclusive items. And there will be a DUI checkpoint in Brawley. Brawley Police to set up a DUI checkpoint. The driving under the influence checkpoint will be set up on September 6th. The checkpoint will run from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. at an undisclosed location. Police officials say DUI checkpoint locations are determined based on data showing incidents of impaired driving related crashes. They say the primary purpose of DUI checkpoints are to promote public safety by taking suspected impaired drivers off the road. Brawley Police Chief Jimmy Duran says impaired drivers put others on the road at significant risk. He said any prevention measures that reduce the number of impaired drivers on the roads significantly improves traffic safety. That's it for KXO Local News. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tawny Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from only $8 and up for September Happy Mexican Independence Day. Get Modelo Especial 16 ounce for $5.50 and 22 ounce for $6.50. And try our enchiladas suizas. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says strong high pressure over the region will continue to bring extreme heat through Friday, with some modest relief starting this weekend. Afternoon high temperatures today and tomorrow exceeding 110 degrees in the Yuma and Imperial Valleys, with today seeing the hottest readings. A slight bump in moisture for Friday and Saturday may bring some widely isolated showers before conditions dry out once again starting Sunday. 116 the high in the valley yesterday, 84 the overnight low. Today sunny and hot with a high near 116. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 86. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south. Friday, sunny and hot with a high near 113. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 110. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny and hot with a high near 111. East wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 88 degrees, 31% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Air quality good throughout the Imperial Valley. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at CETweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to CETweb.edu. The future is in your hands.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. Major League Baseball action yesterday. Shota Imanaga wasn't disappointed when he was removed after 7 hitless innings and 95 pitches. Yeah, but Nate Pearson and rookie Porter Hodge each followed with a perfect inning, and they picked up a 12-0 victory over the Pirates. The Cubs collaborative no-hitter, the first at Wrigley Field since 1972. Elsewhere, the Angels pounded the Dodgers 10-1. It was the Diamondbacks dumping the Giants 6-4, and the Padres with a Fernando Tatis Jr. walk-off hit in the 10th. They beat the Tigers 6-5. Elsewhere, Mariners pumped it up and beat the Athletics 16-3. Rangers topped the Yankees 10-6. It was the Cardinals 3, Brewers 2. That took 10 innings. Cubs, we mentioned, pounded the Pirates 12-0. Royals over the Guardians 4-1. Braves beat the Rockies 5-2. Phillies over the Blue Jays 4-2. The White Sox won. They beat the Orioles 8-1. Reds over the Astros 12-5. Marlins nipped the Nationals 4-3. Rays ripped the Twins 9-4. And the Mets mauled the Red Sox 8-3.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Yannick Sinner used an aggressive net rushing style to reach the U.S. Open semifinals for the first time. He beat 2021 champion Daniil Medvedev 6-2, 1-6, 6-1, 6-4 last night. Meanwhile, Jessica Pegula pulled off a major upset of Iga Swiatek at the U.S. Open, beating the number 1 ranked woman 6-2, 6-4 as she advanced. Don't forget NFL football kicks off tonight. The Ravens, the Chiefs. Our coverage starts at 4:30 right here on AM 1230 KXO. And we'll follow with a Sunday game, the Rams and the Lions. And Monday night, the Jets and the 49ers on AM 1230. High school football this week. Coastal Academy will visit Southwest, Mountain Empire at Holtville, Calipatria at O'Farrell Charter, Vincent at El Cajon Valley, Gila Ridge at Palo Verde Valley, Brawley at Canyon Hills, Imperial at Cibola in Yuma. And that game, by the way, on our KXO YouTube channel, kxoradio.com and YouTube. And Ramona at Central, John Dreffel and I will be at Cal Jones Field on AM 1230, on kxoradio.com and on YouTube. Saturday, Setis and Calexico will tee it up. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
And then the unthinkable happened.
Oh no.
As he maneuvered through narrow rows, gliding under low-hanging branches, honing in on his target.
Full body chills.
He lifted his right hand and adjusted his ergonomically placed controls, continuing a productive evening in the orchard protecting this year's crop. Because John Deere's specialty tractors are loaded with options, so you can confidently complete any task in front of you. Uncover more at johndeere.com/specialty.
And right now, we've got a look at financial news, a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day service, 365 days every year. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. Most of the 10,000 hotel workers who went on strike during the busy Labor Day weekend have returned to work. But one group of 700 union members in San Diego will stay on strike for the foreseeable future. Those workers employed at the Hilton San Diego Bayfront will remain on strike until there is a contract agreement, according to their union. Meanwhile, the Federal Reserve is expected to shift gears this month on monetary policy and enact the first rate cut since the central bank started its inflation-fighting tightening cycle 30 months ago. Although key inflation readings, including the closely watched Consumer Price Index, are due out a week before that crucial decision, the size of the rate cut likely will be determined tomorrow. The U.S. economy is at an inflection point, and tomorrow's jobs report, which the Bureau of Labor Statistics is set to release, could very well telegraph the direction of the economy. The August jobs report is expected to provide clarity as to whether the labor market is slowing gracefully or spiraling quickly. And President Joe Biden is prepared to block Japan's Nippon Steel's proposed acquisition of U.S. Steel. The proposed deal, well, that's a major blow to that $14 billion merger deal that has become a lightning rod in an election year as candidates on both sides of the aisle vow to protect American manufacturing. Taking a look at the big board, it's mixed in early trading. The Dow off 150 points at 48.25. The S&P 500 down 3 at 55.17. The NASDAQ, meanwhile, up 91 points at 17,175. Gold up $15.20 an ounce. Oil up $1.52 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Sunny and hot today with a high near 116. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 86. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south in the evening. Tomorrow, sunny and hot with a high near 113. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 90 degrees, 29% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial. Right now, air quality is good everywhere. This financial news update and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. By the way, our morning newscast from 7:30 till 8:06, available on our YouTube channel. You can share that with your friends around the universe.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. Court action in Washington going on now. New arguments in the federal election interference case against former President Trump. A narrower indictment was issued last week in the wake of the Supreme Court's immunity ruling. CBS's Scott McFarland.
Donald Trump has entered formally not guilty pleas to those same 4 federal felony counts he faces for election subversion. It's the 4 counts from that superseding indictment that was filed last week by the special counsel. It has now been formally pled as a not guilty plea through his defense lawyers here today.
The day after a deadly high school shooting in Georgia, the mother of a student is filled with concern.
I'm scared to send him back. I don't know what to do. He's a senior. It's his last year. I don't want to pull him out and do homeschool, or I want him to experience his last year, but I'm terrified.
2 students and 2 teachers were killed in the attack. Authorities have charged a 14-year-old freshman at the school, someone who had been questioned earlier by authorities about threats. CBS's Dave Malkoff says authorities were able to get to the scene quickly because of new IDs at the school.
These IDs are a new technology that just came in last week. If you press and hold a button, it will send out an alert that says there is an active situation going on right now, specifically in this room. It will call the police. It will send out an audible alert over the announcement system inside the school.
In the race for the White House, Donald Trump tried to make the case last night on a Fox News town hall that if he's elected, he'd head off global disaster.
When you look at Ukraine and you look at Russia, you look at all the things that are happening, we're heading into World War III territory.
Former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney, a fierce Trump critic, has now said she'll vote for Kamala Harris. Political scientist Larry Sabato.
I would say it's the most significant endorsement outside of the Democratic Party that Kamala Harris has gotten. And it's a clear appeal to the Nikki Haley voters from the Republican primaries.
And Harris picked up an endorsement with a smile from Russian President Vladimir Putin. He cited her infectious laugh. Moscow is pushing back against new allegations of election interference from the Justice Department. Verizon is buying Frontier Communications in a $20 billion deal that helps strengthen its fiber network. Frontier has invested billions upgrading and expanding its fiber capabilities. And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 240 points. The S&P is down 16. NASDAQ is up 23. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice 5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice 55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
It seems birth names get changed a lot more than you might think.
There's a degree of regret over baby names. It happens in nearly 1 in 10 moms, according to a survey from Baby Center. About 6% of parents in the survey went on to legally change their baby's first or last name, which can be a lengthy process. 15% of those surveyed said their baby's name was mocked or critiqued. Kylie Jenner changed her baby's name from Wolf to Air. Amy Schumer changed hers from Jean Attell to Jean David. Matt Piper, CBS News.
A small asteroid named 2024 RW has burned up in the Earth's atmosphere. NASA says it was spotted by astronomers yesterday and disintegrated just a few hours later over the coast of the Philippines. Asteroids like that are found about every 2 weeks. This is only the 9th, though, to be spotted before coming apart. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.